All right, well, we just got done buying this gorgeous European 1978 911, and these were the lovely owners here. How long have you owned the car for, and what can you tell me about it?
Well, we've owned the car for 6 years, and we knew the 2 owners previous to us, and it has by far been the most fun car we have ever owned.
Oh.
And we are going to miss it.
I'm sure you will.
We're sending best wishes to whoever gets to own it next.
Thank you very much. And they're going to love when they see the interior. I haven't showed them just yet, but they're going to like it. Thank you guys for the deal.
Yeah.
And what a coincidence. What, did you see them on the side of the road?
No, I was passing by the library or DMV.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, what are you doing here? I said, Dodi, what are you doing here? So what did I say? What did I tell you?
Yeah. So I was sitting in the car making phone calls, and your dad drove up, and I was like, hey, Dodi. And he's like, hey, what are you doing here? And it was like, do you want to sell that car? And I was like, as a matter of fact, I do.
Perfect timing.
So yeah, it was
buying
meant to be.
a house, and I want my wife.
That's right.
Said, this car has to go.
That's right. We're going to buy a house.
I negotiated the price, and it was tough. He said, no, my wife said that number. If that number doesn't meet, we have to buy the house.
If it's not that number, get out of here.
Yeah.
Beat it.
Well, thank you very much. Hopefully it stays around town so you can also see it.
Yeah.
You never know.
Great.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, guys, here is our very cool 1978 ROW Rest of the World Porsche 911 that is full of very cool options that you only get in European cars, like the headlight washers, the rear windshield wiper. You got the awesome interior, the awesome door cards. This car is so cool. It has a very nice history. It was imported here in the 80s. It was owned by a guy for a very long time. He passed away, and it was inherited to, I think, his son or his relative. And that guy was very sad that his relative passed away, and he immediately sold it to a friend of his that runs the Cars and Coffee, which you guys saw earlier. That guy absolutely loved the car. He is, fortunately, he's buying a house, and he wants to sell the car, so we bought it. The car is, as you will see, it's got little imperfections here and there. It's old paint, but overall, you stand a few feet away, it looks great. It's got an amazing original interior. It comes with all the documentation, so watch this video to its entirety. So the car has a few door dings right there on the door. I'm sure you can notice. The tires are fairly new. The Fuchs look pretty good. So in the rear, you have the rear windshield wiper, which was a European option, and you also don't have a sunroof, which is really cool. The body is real straight though. Firestone tires look good. It's got the smaller bumperettes, the European bumperettes. They had it registered in Rhode Island. That's how they drove the car. They just kept it there. It's cheaper than registering it in California. right, guys, let's go through this gorgeous, very, very unique interior. This is the original European material. Isn't that just so awesome? You can scour the web. I doubt you'd find one like it. We get a lot of Porsches, and rarely do I see them such as this one here, with the matching door inserts in the front and the back. It's so cool. I mean, that's what really makes the car right here, is these seats. The dash is in really good shape. No cracks. And the carpets are all pretty clean. No funky wiring or anything. Headliner is really nice and tight. And now let's move these seats back and show you guys the back. All right, so here is some of the paperwork that comes with the car. You got your owner's manual, etc., etc. So we're gonna take everything off, of course, and show you guys what it looks like underneath the carpet. But here's what the carpet looks like, and some of the paperwork that's under the trunk. All right, let's go through the front trunk without the carpets. Everything's real clean. This is the original white. You can see it here. This area is solid. The battery tray area is also pretty solid. Your VIN tag there. Then you got another one right there. All right, guys, let's fire this thing up. So this car runs and drives really well. The previous owner was a car guy slash mechanic, so he always kept up with it and made sure it always ran really solid. No excessive smoking out the tailpipe. Even when it's cold, it runs real smooth. Whatever paperwork I have for this engine will be inside with the car, and we'll show you it later. But the motor presents itself really well. It's got nice installation. It's the original white, as you can see here. let's go through the floors. I haven't noticed any rust anywhere on the floors. Pretty solid. Now all these fenders are original, you know that because they have the rough edges here on all sides. Again, nothing concerning, everything seems as it should look. All right, let's go through the bottom of the floors now. So we've just been driving this car all day pretty much. So if it's going to be leaking anything, I think it would have leaked because, as you know, oil gets warmer when the car is warm. But I'd say overall, it's pretty dry. I see a little bit of wetness right there, but besides that, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of anything. And these are Porsches, so they do tend to leak. But this one seems like not very much is going on here. You guys are more than welcome to come check it out for yourselves and make sure everything is the way you guys want it. No rust on the floors. Valve covers look dry. The timing case looks dry. The center there looks very dry. I don't see any drips there. Maybe that valve cover right there just leaks on right over there a little bit. If I noticed that earlier, I would have got it done. It doesn't seem like a very big deal. All right, guys, so here's all the paperwork. You'll find the original booklets. Here you have the certificate of authenticity. Lots of paperwork. Old photos when the car was imported here to Rhode Island. Even the import paperwork is all here. This is recent things that were done by the owner. And these were things that the other owner did. So SSI headers, oil line conversion, aftermarket, a new exhaust, new air filter, hood struts, etc., etc. Piston, I think that says rings. You can see it there. So there's some stuff there, but that's what we have that goes with the car.